Welcome back for the second half of this first round playoff matchup between Fairfield Ludlow and East Hartford High School. 2018-2019 season. East Hartford leads 1-0. They scored with 2 minutes gone by in the first half. They also controlled a lot in the beginning of the first half, but then Ludlow started making some progress toward the end of the second half, and they had one very dangerous shot on goal. So let's hope that the Hornets can change things around, because a one-goal lead is not much. There must be a winner. If the score is still tied at the end of if Ludlow were to catch up and the score were tied, then they would have overtime, 2 overtime periods. I believe they are 10-minute overtime periods, but I'm really not sure. And then after that, if it's still tied, the game would go to PKs. But at this point, it is far too early to start talking about that. The Hornets lead by 1, and they've kept that lead for almost 40 minutes. And the shot by Emmanuel goes off the defender, so East Hartford will have their first corner kick of the second half. A lot of corner kicks by both teams in the first half. Again, East Hartford likes those low passes to the near side of the goal, and they've tried it 3 times already. But it seems like Ludlow is now anticipating that. So my guess is it might be a good time to try something different that they might not be anticipating. Again, some more dangerous play by Ludlow. They still have possession of the ball. And finally, East Hartford is able to break through that. But the pass is too far. And again, East Hartford loses possession. Emmanuel sends it to the center to Johan. Johan sends it up front. Robert Sam cuts. Shoots, right to the keeper. Boy, he wishes he could have that one back. And this was about the same time in the first half that East Hartford scored their first goal. Emmanuel has some space. That slide tackle was a little bit too harsh. There's no way that he didn't know that he was going to go right through the man. And yes, it was a bowl, but it's just there's no way, the way he went in on that ball, that he couldn't avoid the man. Joseph and Emmanuel are both set to take that. There's a 4-man wall. 5-man with one East Hartford player there. Whatever they were planning, it did not work out. Five minutes gone by here in the second half.
Let's go, East, let's go!
So far, East Hartford has been more dangerous in the second half, just like they were in the beginning of the first half. Robert Sam tries a change of field. Foul is called on Emmanuel. As he pushes off. Number 8, Kyle Mazza, taking this free kick. Nice kick. Fortunately, East Hartford got a hit on it. Fairfield parents felt that that was a high kick. And this game is starting to get heated. Joseph needs to bring the ball back. It's certainly not going to help to yell at the ref. Nice ball going in. Robert Sam went up high for that one. He was within inches of it. And 8 minutes have gone by. The Hornets still lead 1-0. Handball was called. Dante Talamani will take the free kick. Sends it long. Man came over East Hartford player's back, and somehow East Hartford lost that opportunity. And East Hartford is getting a little bit more possession. Granted, it is on their defensive side of the half. But still, they steal that one. Joseph is brought down. They were going to allow advantage to play, but he lost possession. Long ball. A little bit too far for Robert Sam, who's always sitting up. Nice thing about Robert, he has a height advantage up there, which can really come in handy. And East Hartford has been trying to capitalize on that by sending a lot of high balls his way. Goal kick for Ludlow. I was calling them Fairfield, but I noticed their cheer was just Ludlow. So if that's what they want to be called, that's what I'll call them. Now, this is the time where I will honor Hispanic heritage and the World Language Department of East Hartford High School by calling the next 5 minutes en español. Entonces East Hartford intenta por la derecha, pierden la pelota, le empujan en la espalda, la tiene Ludlow, Ludlow se va por la izquierda, no, ahí está Joseph. Joseph para el balón, cambia de campo. Dante la tiene. Dante la manda lejos, lejos. Ludlow la tiene otra vez. Ni uno de los dos equipos está controlando mucho ahorita. Joseph siempre con calma atrás. Y va a ser saque de banda para East Hartford. East Hartford está ganando 1-0 aquí. Quedan 27 minutos en el partido. El que gane este partido jugará contra el ganador entre Stanford y el otro equipo de Fairfield Prep. Lo más probable es que gane Fairfield Prep porque tienen el rango de 3, y si gana Fairfield Prep, ellos serán el equipo de casa y tendremos que regresar aquí si es que ganamos. Entonces eso sería el jueves. No sé cómo se quedó ese balón dentro del campo. Muy extraño de repente este partido. Lo mandan para arriba. Controla Joseph, también la manda para arriba. Ni uno de los dos equipos está tratando de controlar. Están mandando pases largos que en este campo botan mucho, entonces nadie está controlando el partido. Lo empuja Emmanuel. No sé si llamaron falta o saque de banda. Sí, fue falta de Emmanuel. Quedan 25 minutos. Si se queda así el partido, East Hartford irá a la segunda ronda por el segundo año consecutivo. Mira qué bonito pase. ¡Ay! Demasiado adelantado. Ok. Es muy posible que uno o ambos de esos jugadores estén heridos. Salió mucho el portero en esa jugada. Emmanuel fue el jugador de East Hartford, que está bien. Y parece que también está bien el portero. Sí, creo que no es nada serio. Y lo van a sacar al portero otra vez. En el reglamento antes decía que si el portero estaba herido y tenía que entrar el coach, era el único jugador que se podía quedar dentro del partido. Pero creo que lo han cambiado en esta liga porque por segunda vez ha tenido que salir el portero. Y va a entrar alguien en su lugar. Esperemos que solo sea temporariamente. Parece que es tan temporariamente que ni tiene camisa de portero, solamente lleva un penny. Él supone que no se va a quedar ahí mucho tiempo. Y el portero ya está parado a media cancha esperando para entrar cuando le deje el árbitro. No sé por qué cambiaron el reglamento. Creo que tendrá algo que ver con con el miedo que le tienen hoy en día a las concusiones. Y así se aseguran que el portero también queda bien defendido y que cada vez lo va a checar alguien que de veras sepa si está herido o no. Okay, I don't know if that was 5 minutes, but I'm going back to English now. Neither team is controlling the ball much at this stage of the match. Some danger on the right sideline by Ludlow. Ball goes out of bounds. So East Hartford will have a goal kick. And it looks like Joseph Bokey will do the honors. 1-0 the Hornets lead. I hope you enjoyed that Spanish part. Usually I end up watching professional soccer games in Spanish. It just somehow seems more fun that way. And I think a handball may have been called. Not sure. It's a direct kick, so that's probably what it is. 22 minutes left. Joseph sends it really long. Defender goes up really high to send that ball back out. Only one man was left there on that pass, which is trying to go out to the right-hand side.
Let's go, Ryan. High foot. Dangerous play.
Joseph making progress. Pushes up. Ball goes back to him. Emmanuel.
Let's go, East.
Gustavo Guzman will do the throw. And Gustavo, by the way, starred on Hornet Live this week, where he was interviewed by Mr. Fody. And last I checked, that segment had over 100 hits, which is not something that happens easily on my Senor Tocino YouTube channel. If you do not watch YouTube, you can also tune in to East Hartford Community Television, Channel 5, or depending on where you are, Channel 95, 96, and catch it there. I believe Chuck Treat added it as on the tail end of our last news show. Okay, so we have 20 minutes left to play. East Hartford is able to keep position on that. Gustavo Guzman goes up for the throw-in. Anthony de la Cruz ended up taking the throw-in. Tried to make something of that one. Emmanuel shoots. Shoots again. Ho!
Let's go, East. Let's go. Let's go.
Two great attempts on goal there for the Hornets.
Let's go, East. Let's go.
On the second one, I'm not sure if it hit the post or if the goalie saved it. Best form of defense is the offense. So keep them up there, Hornets.
Stand down.
Switch fields to the left side. Robert Sam got called for that. He was getting a little bit too physical on that, playing the man rather than the ball. And all of a sudden, the clock has gone blank. And I'm sorry to say that I wasn't keeping track of time myself. So I believe there's a little bit less than 20 minutes left to play. But I don't know for sure.
Go Ryan, go Ryan.
Foul is called as Joseph had his foot out and received some contact. The Ludlow fans do not like this official. Or let me rephrase that. They do not like a lot of his calls.
All right, keep it in, keep it in. Pressure up. Knock it up, knock it up. Good job, Ryan.
Oh, took him down. Yeah, missed that ball, and then fouled the man. And everybody is pointing. And the second official saw a deflection, so he's calling a corner kick. "15 minutes left on the clock." Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Hornets.
14-46, 15-28. 14-37, come on.
And Julio measures that one. There really was nobody at the end of that pass, and Julio was there, and so was Gustavo, so they had that covered. Just a little bit too long. 14 minutes left on the clock. Again, Ludlow goes down the right, tries to make something of it, and it'll be East Hartford ball on the sideline. 13.5 minutes left to play. East Hartford still lead by 1. If they maintain this lead, they will go on to the second round.
Go to Ryan.
That was Wilbert Hercules trying to make that run.
Let's go east.
Gustavo throws it in to Anthony. Back to Gustavo. To the center. To Emmanuel, who's changed positions here. Oh, shot was not very strong, but almost made something happen. 12.5 minutes left to play. Perfectly legitimate block by the keeper. Ludlow player pushed him in the back. They could have called a foul. I believe they've chosen not to do so. Maybe they have. I don't know. No, they haven't. In either event, the kick would be from the same spot. Joseph's taken it out. 11 minutes left to play. The clock is the Hornets' friend right now. Wolbert is knocked down. A little bit of out of control play in the center there. Starford needs to show a little bit more patience there. Oh, nice job of getting that ball, Emmanuel. He's got someone at the end of that, and it's Wilbert. Yao going forward. Starford is having some good opportunities here. I believe that hit the man's hand. No call was made. Not that there needed to be. His hand was in a natural position. That's one of those calls that different referees will call different ways.
Let's go East, let's go, let's go! Come on, keep the pressure on him! Let's go East! Good step, y'all. Look up, look up!
Oh, shot from the outside goes high. 9 minutes left on the clock. I just noticed that Anthony took off his captain's armband. And I think he did. No, it's still there. It's just very hard to see. I couldn't think of a single reason why he would do that. Wilbert sends it forward to Robert Sam. Shoots, and that's it. That's it. Robert Sam scores for the second time today and gives the Hornets the cushion they needed.
Let's go!
Game is certainly not over, but that definitely helps. Oh, I'm sorry. Goal! How's that? I know Coffee is going to be critical again of my coverage. So the Hornets scored in the first 3 minutes of the game, and again they scored in the last 9 minutes of the game. Julio takes his time, no reason to rush that. Less than 8 minutes left on the clock. Referee reminds him to get the ball back in play. Ball goes out of bounds. Gustavo will take the throw in. Yao to Joseph, who again is playing through the center, taking chances that I guess only he can do that. Oh my Lord, this is beautiful. Joseph's run up the middle, brought the defense out, and left the attackers alone up front. Referee calls a push. 6.5 minutes left to play. And a card is given for delay of game for Emmanuel, who is trying to send it back and got fancy. He had meant to send, I honestly believe he had meant to send it right to the player who was about to take the free kick, but he sent it over his head, and it made it seem like he was taking advantage of the situation. I don't think the referee has any choice but to call that, even though we know that that was not his intent. Long free kick into the area. East Harper gets the head on it. It goes out of bounds. 6 minutes left on the clock. Long throw in. They've tried this on several occasions. Hasn't borne fruit yet. Almost goes off the end line. They keep it alive. Five and a half minutes left to play. Umbrellas have come out again. So, given that, I am glad I did not go on top of this press box to film. Oh, now that was clumsy. 5 minutes left to play. A corner kick is given. All it takes is a couple of quick plays, and that's it. Looked just like one of the East Hartford corner kicks, low and to the near post. He jumps and takes the shot, and the keeper is up to the task. Nice save. Looked like it could have been a little bit off target, but no need to take a chance there. And East Hartford sends it out for another corner kick as the rain picks up. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to play. Oh, nice save. Whoa. And there's another deflection. Less than 4 minutes left to play. Ludlow's just knocking on the door. And nice job by Julio to send that out. And they send it out the sideline. 3 minutes and a half. Another corner kick. I missed that play entirely. Sorry, guys. Let me rephrase that. We missed it because I wasn't paying attention. Everybody is back. And Ludlow touched it last, so East Hartford has a goal kick. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to play. Joseph with a goal kick. And that was somewhat of a dangerous kick by Emmanuel, who's already playing with a yellow card because of that silly play. And an offensive foul is called. 2 minutes left to play. And a corner kick is called. Another one. 1 minute, 39 seconds left to play. Everybody for Ludlow, including the keeper. The keeper's at the 50-yard line. Julio gets a hand on it. And he controls that. He's been there when they've needed him. Just a little bit more than 1 minute left to play. Emmanuel does a quick throw-in off of the Ludlow player just to get it quickly into play. Somehow Robert Sam ends up with the ball. And offside is called. I'm surprised that the referee actually let the man play with the ball first before he called it. I'm surprised to let it go that long. 16 seconds left to play. Looks like East Hartford will be into the second round. And as I mentioned earlier, it is more than likely that we are coming back to Fairfield on Thursday. So for the second year in a row, the Hornets go beyond the first round. They win 2-0, both goals by Robert Sam. I would tell you who had the assist, but it's really too hard to see that on this small screen. Very entertaining game. It was close all the way through. So once again, this is John Bacon on camera as well as play-by-play. Thank you for watching. And as I mentioned, Thursday, November 7th, they'll be playing again. I hope that game isn't also at 2 o'clock like this one. Because if it is, I may not be able to make it here. So let's see what happens. Thank you very much. Take care.